Hello beautiful people and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about breaking free from addiction. Breaking free from addiction. Addiction is an inability to stop using a substance or engaging in an activity, even though it may cause psychological or physical harm to you. Addiction can happen with any substance, behavior, or experience that has become an unhealthy priority in our lives. It masters us to the point that we are willing to put the addiction ahead of our family, friends, responsibilities, health, and even our relationship with God. Many people oftentimes just started using a drug or engaging in an activity voluntarily, but along the line, it became an addiction that now seems impossible to stop. Each time the word addiction is mentioned, our minds quickly go to drugs and alcohol, but addiction is not limited to that alone. While some things that people can be addicted to are popular, like drugs, alcohol, gambling, pornography, masturbation, others, like being addicted to eating clay, licking powder, eating ice, shopping, social media, piercings, are not so popular. In fact, most of the people who engage in such activities find it very hard to believe that these kind of activities can be termed as an addiction until they are surprised on how difficult quitting it can be. 2 Peter 2 verse 19 says that people are slaves to whatever that has mastered them. Therefore, we should try not to be enslaved by anything. Breaking free from addiction is a very difficult struggle, and it requires a structured strategy and persistence with God's help to achieve it. So today, we are going to be looking at strategies in which we can use to break free from addiction. The first one is acceptance. Acceptance. This is the process of admitting that you have a problem. It is a recognition that what you are doing is wrong and destructive to you. Most of the times, people will rather live in denial or blame their addictions to every other thing except themselves. With a lot of social pressure that is going on these days, a lot of people have very low self-worth and low self-esteem, and they usually think that the only way to bring change is when they make themselves feel good about themselves. And that is where these addictions begin. But the truth is that those substances or engaging in that activities can only help you temporarily. Once the high is over, you are right back where you started, and oftentimes you might even feel worse. It is an unending vicious circle that can trap you and continue to deepen you in your addiction until you are consumed totally. Accepting that you have a problem and that you need help is the first essential part of your healing process. The second one is to open up. Open up. Once you have admitted that you have a problem, the next step is to open up to God and helpful people like your family. The reason that Jesus Christ came is to bring freedom to the prisoners of sin. Hebrews 4 verse 16 says, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need." No matter how broken you think you are, God still loves you. And when you run to Him for help, He will help you through the shame, the guilt, and the fears. A healthy support group also helps you to break the power of addiction in your life. Don't think you can do it alone, but with a great, healthy support system, they can make you to become accountable. The third one is to set boundaries. Set boundaries. As much as you can, avoid the places and the situations that make it difficult to say no to an addiction. James 1 verse 13 says, "When you are tempted, do not say that God is tempting me, for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. Rather, each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desires and enticed." Decide to make a complete break and get out of the addictive loop. The road to recovery starts from total abstinence. So don't keep flirting with an activity. It only keeps the cravings alive and makes relapse inevitable. Boundaries won't guarantee that you will not mess up again, but they are tools that can help protect you from your addiction. The fourth one is to choose a healthy alternative. Choose a healthy alternative. When you remove an addiction from your life, you are left with a gap that needs to be filled. Replacing your addictive behaviors with healthy alternatives can help you manage your cravings and keep your mind occupied. An idle mind, they say, is a devil's workshop. So structure your time, especially your free time, effectively. Find new activities that you enjoy. We promote a healthier lifestyle. The fifth one is to discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. It will not be easy, and at times you will be discouraged and you will feel like giving up. There may also be relapses, but you must rise up and continue to press on. Do not let failure make you think or discourage you or even frustrate you into thinking it cannot be done. Rather, you learn from your mistakes and you press on. Discipline yourself to follow strictly on your set boundaries, and with God on your side, you will surely break free from addiction. Thank you so much for listening and have a blessed day. Bye.